Internet versus cat killer. I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna be real. If this person hasn't already been found, when they get found, execution is the only answer. I know this story. Is this like a globally known thing? What the f? 4chan found them? There's no way 4chan actually did good on this earth. I don't believe it. Don't bring up the Genshin cat killer incident. Huh? Bro, you gotta be a different type of evil to kill a cat. And also, it's the first sign that you're gonna be a serial killer if you start killing animals. So anybody that does that should be fucking checked into like some type of like prison psychiatric hospital. Because they definitely won't become a serial killer. The Kasu, I don't know. I remember there's this one dude that went viral like years ago on YouTube. Because like, and the YouTube video was up. This dude like motherfucking like hit his cat or something like that. He would post videos and then like he got mad at this other YouTuber and he sent a video of him like killing his cat as revenge to the dude. Like what the f would that do, bro? Killing a cat is already bad, but you're doing it as revenge to make somebody else mad. Your own cat literally makes no sense. That's like a real thing. And the dude got caught. I think YouTube banned his account. Anyways, let's go and see this.
Our story begins in 2010 when an anonymous user named YouOnlyWish500 uploaded a deeply unsettling video to the internet documenting his unspeakable acts against defenseless kittens. Unbeknownst to the viewers, this upload would be
and it was multiple.
Beginning
literally execution. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Death sentence
of one of the most disturbing internet rabbit holes of all time. One that would ignite an international manhunt spanning across 190 countries. From navigating the darkest corners of the web to uncovering an army of secret bot accounts to even bringing one brave individual face to face with the perpetrator himself, the story of the internet search for YouOnlyWish500 is absolutely terrifying. And this is how it all began. We can't discuss in detail what exactly the footage shows, but I will say this. That night, an unidentified individual recorded themselves committing a severe act of animal cruelty against two innocent kittens. The video quickly gets taken down by YouTube, although one upset viewer named Long Tom decides to save it so that one day the kittens' deaths could be avenged. Long Tom then makes a website called preparednessproject.com, which contains an archived version of the video. After it was uploaded to 4chan, Reddit, and even Facebook for all to see. To the internet, YouOnlyWish500 was not a person. This was a monster who was going to keep killing while they were running.
And it's for attention. Like, it's like sick ass attention they want. And you're not even a known person because you were doing this. You're obviously going to be anonymous so you don't get caught and arrested. Bro, what? What is the purpose of you fucking doing this? They like seeing people like get pissed off at it.
Free in the world. Like many other serial killers, it's likely this individual would eventually move on from animals and begin going after humans. The internet knew it was only a matter of time, so there was no other option. They had to catch YouOnlyWish500 before they could do more harm.
Anyone want to take wagers on how long it will take 4chan to have his name, address, and life history?
Nah, nowadays, dude, they be doxing people so fast. Bro, especially, you'll see it a lot for like predators or racists that get caught like saying something. First, they'll get their account, like they'll get all of their social media accounts. They'll get their address, phone number. They'll get fucking everything. They'll get their employment. Dude, doing anything like that on the internet nowadays is like so fucking risky, bro. Because back then, you could probably get away with a lot more shit. Because like, you know, the internet had like less advanced stuff. Nowadays, dude, people got tracking services. And they could do this, they could do that. Like, it's crazy. Reddit detectives beyond demon time. And no, they dead ass like, will find you, bro. Reddit is literally like solved crimes. Like help police by accident solve fucking crimes.
I shouldn't have watched that. Now I feel filthy and disgusting. Also, I'm rounding up all my cats and giving them a bajillion.
Jail will be too good for him.
YouOnlyWish500 would then favorite a video from the movie Catch Me If You Can, ensuring it's displayed to anyone visiting his profile.
Davis situation, literally, I find it so crazy with the Davis situation that people in his Discord fucking knew this was going on and said nothing. It's wild that it didn't like spread until like the actual case happened. Like, what the fuck was y'all doing, bro?
This made it entirely clear that the killer was monitoring the online threads, boldly taunting the internet because, like the main character in the movie, he believed he was untouchable. Of course, this only angered the internet, so 4chan, Reddit, Facebook, and even random smaller forums all decided they had to work together.
First off, he put his face in there. That is insane. He was 100% going to get caught. Like, I get you can't see his full face, but dude, a good amount of his face is in the camera. Where like a police software, if it wanted to, it could scan him and probably find somebody similar looking to him.
And even
looks like a chud. He literally looks like a chud Wojak.
Random smaller forums all decided they had to work together to find this kitten killer and do everything in their power to put them behind bars before it was too late. A Facebook group is created which is treated as a central hub for all their findings. They name it
Find the Kitten Vacuumer. For great justice.
The hunt was on.
Nah, not them having the city of Google. Dude, these niggas are so hilarious, bro. They put the fucking city he was in, oh goddamn, as the banner. They want the whole city looking for him.
Vacuumer. For great justice.
The hunt was on. Users first began by examining every frame of the video to see if they could determine a location. They spent hours analyzing everything from the wolf blanket on the bed to even the clothing. But no matter what they did, the video was simply too blurry, and it didn't show nearly enough. However,
Yeah, off of that, you can't find it. Like, off of the original video, there's no way they find him.
users were able
They
to
would have to, like, literally hack him and dox him.
make out two people speaking Russian in the background. This made the group believe there were multiple people involved. But after
Oh, that
searching
makes
the
it way
internet,
worse.
another user found that it was from an obscure Russian TV show. But then, out of nowhere, You Only Wish 500 posted a disturbing new video. This time, they used the departed kittens as a prop, seemingly attempting to taunt the internet. At the same time, a pixelated picture of the individual posing with the kittens when they were alive
Oh, this was the dumbest thing he could have done. You really posted this shit, nigga? Is you stupid?
is also posted. More images are released on 7chan, 4chan, and the Facebook group, most of which cannot be shown. These pictures deeply disturbed and angered the internet even more.
Is there any way to manipulate the photo in Photoshop so it's not pixelated? I'll try my best.
Who made this picture? That's what we need to find out because it was not part of the initial video. Whoever put
I
it
feel like nowadays in like this AI age, AI could probably unmask him in some way, like some professional thing could
on
unmask
B
him.
knows something.
But this confirmed the fact that You Only Wish 500 was monitoring and even participating in the search. Because of this, many of the users didn't know who to trust. The perpetrator could literally be disguised as any of them.
Yo, so this shit turned into an Among Us game? That actually makes it even scarier. This might be the first Among Us game that ever happened.
However, users now had much more information to work off of. The new video showed more of the room, so one of them mapped out the entire thing. Another user stitched parts of the video together, revealing even more hidden clues. By using this yellow vacuum, users were able to confirm the model, and after researching it some more, they learned it was only sold in North America. With that
Cooked.
information, along with a cigarette box and more findings from the wolf blanket, they were able to narrow the search down to a single country. The killer had to be somewhere in Canada. However, late one night, the search would change forever, and You Only Wish 500's identity would soon be revealed to the world.
No way.
An anonymous post appears on 7chan, this time with an unpixelated version of the kitten picture, exposing You Only Wish
No way.
500's face to the world. Various users in the group then get the same anonymous tip that the person they are looking for is someone named Luca Magnotta. Users are confused.
Yo, how the fuck did they even get that? And the crazy thing about it, the person that did that shit didn't even want credit, nigga. They did it anonymously. They just posted his face. They said, "Fuck you. This is who you are." They caught him real fast. Crazy fast.
When they search his name. He's literally everywhere. There are pages and pages of this Luca, and at first glance, he seems like a celebrity. He's seen traveling the world, posing for photo shoots, riding in fast cars, attending exclusive events, and even partying with tons of people. There's no way Luca is the guy they are looking for. If anything, he's an Abercrombie
So it's fake.
and Fitch model, not a killer. He's even connected to celebrities like Michael Jackson,
What the
Britney Spears, and Lady Gaga. To top it
Yo, who is this nigga?
off, he's rumored to be dating Madonna. Luca is a massively successful actor who models on the side and is always in the public spotlight. But there's only one problem. No one on 4chan, Reddit,
Yeah, it's clearly a model that they took and then they just like pasted his face on it.
or even the Facebook group has ever heard of him, so users decide to look just a bit deeper into Luca. After all, the pictures appear similar to You Only Wish 500. As users look into his life, they slowly uncover how creepy this guy actually is. Many of his pictures are completely photoshopped, creating the illusion that he is living a luxurious life.
What a shop LMFAO.
They also show his level of ability to Photoshop himself. I eat terrible. He can turn an image black and white, or make a wall white, but he cannot put
So
his
it's fake.
face
He was
on someone
LARPing.
else's body. He's just terrible at it.
Seriously, till I looked closer, I was wondering where in the hell he was getting all the money to go to these places.
He changed his name to Luca after he was charged with impersonating the daughter of a wealthy businessman, racking up $17,000 in credit card debt. When he is released, he auditions for Cover Guy, a reality TV show for underwear models.
Magnot is my last name, Magnotta.
Hey Luca, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Cover Guy. So
Thank
right
you.
away, you know this is underwear competition. I'm gonna ask you to this row to cut the shirt right away.
I just don't think he's beefy enough for Cover Guy. I don't think you have the musculature yet.
I definitely can gain weight.
Yeah, I know you say you can gain weight.
But you don't think I can.
How much weight can you gain in 2 weeks?
Luca doesn't make it, so he eventually gets involved in adult films and makes most of his money as a gay
What the hell?
escort. Of course, 4chan easily found some of his old at-home movies. Users went through all of the countless articles that had been written about him. They speak about Luca with reverence, as if he were a god or timeless icon. But upon further inspection, the accounts behind those articles and comments are clearly fabricated. Literally all of them have no other activity besides writing about Luca, and they even use—
That's the most embarrassing shit you could do for yourself all time. I feel like the equivalent to this in modern times is like buying likes to like seem like you're cooler and have more emotion. Like, yo, there's people that have followed me, right? Especially now that Instagram added it so like you could verify yourself on IG and they'll follow me, and then I see they're following. They have like maybe like 500k followers, and I check their likes and they have like 1,000 likes. It's like, nigga, I can clearly tell you bought the account and then are trying to make it your own. Why not just organically grow your account? Like, what happened to that, dude? It's so cringe to me.
the same language. After diving even deeper, users find he had hundreds, if not thousands of fake accounts on every single social media site, all in an obsessive attempt to increase his fame. He used this army of bot accounts to spread narratives about himself, creating the illusion that he was famous.
He posts across the internet, in iNews, blogs and forums in an effort to increase his fame. He tries to link himself to celebrities by commenting on articles featuring them.
He even went as far as to convince a reporter in Canada that he was dating a locked-up serial killer, making it seem like he was being harassed by the media.
Did the reporter not check any facts?
And that he hated the attention.
And it's all because of this whole rumor of you dating Carl Homolka.
The rumors destroyed my life, basically, and go in to see casting directors, I go in to see agents, you know.
But the question is, I'm still wondering, is this even the dude that did the crime?
They know who I am, you know, it's all over everywhere. My address is posted, that's why I had to move. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown here, my reputation is completely ruined. I want to set the record straight. That me and her have absolutely no connection.
Looks like the type.
All of this led users to believe—
I don't know, because I'm still thinking somebody took the cat killer and then like put this dude there or whatever and photoshopped him on the body.
that the anonymous accounts posting Luca's pictures on 4chan and Facebook were actually just Luca himself, posing as different people. It was likely Luca who gave the anonymous tip about his name, and he probably—
Oh my god, he LARPed being the cat killer? No way.
committed the crime,
Why would you even do that? The things people do for attention, I would never understand.
all in an attempt to become famous. Users were worried that because he was now getting the attention he desperately wanted, he would continue to escalate while he was still on the loose. So Luca absolutely had to be caught, and as soon as possible. But to make things difficult, Luca was a master of disguise, and wrote extensively on how to completely disappear on a moment's notice. He wears wigs, shaves his head, and even uses hair extensions. Since he was able to impersonate a woman in the past, many believed he could easily disguise himself. This means he could quite literally be anywhere, impersonating anyone, making him almost impossible to find. However,
He could even be somebody in chat.
this doesn't stop the internet. Users are able to extract image data from a picture taken on an iPhone, which reveals
Yo, I think the craziest thing, y'all, is like, you know, technically somebody in chat or even somebody watching could like end up either being a criminal or just doing something crazy in the future. I think statistically it is true. Like at least one person here is gonna get locked up for doing something. It's gonna be like a felony, like something crazy. I don't know what it would be. I don't know, bro. Y'all scary. Don't worry, I'll stop them. You got it?
GPS coordinates to a department store in downtown Toronto. Bingo.
We know who the old mod. True.
The Facebook group takes all of the information, compiles it in a massive PDF, and sends it directly to the Toronto police. But unfortunately, even after the internet was able to prove that it was him, the authorities decided to do nothing. In the months that followed, Luca released more videos online. One takes place underwater in his bathtub, and another documents an incident involving a python. The Facebook group, along with 4chan and Reddit, were horrified, so they kept forwarding the videos to the police.
Oh wait, so that really is him.
However, they explained there was only so much they could do. The location of the videos were unclear, and since Luca was someone who crossed borders often, It made it difficult for the police to pinpoint where they were taken, so they could establish charges that would hold up in Canadian courts. Because the police are unwilling to help, the internet investigators decide they have to find him themselves and prove that he committed the crimes in Canada, so they got to work. Based on a recent picture, the group uses Google Street View and digitally walks through every single intersection of cities he could potentially be in. And after hours of checking countless streets, they finally—
Do they not have any tracking? Like, where the f is their, like, face tracking or something like that? Because usually when they have a face of a person, it's pretty easy to find them eventually. Or they just put a wanted poster and the person gets found out.
They find it. Luca is currently somewhere in Montreal. Luckily, the police there are more helpful and decide they should go question Luca. But when they arrived at his apartment, they were too late. He had already packed up and vanished.
It's early 2010s. I mean, back then they had technology to find people if they had their face. It wasn't like that's like fucking a long time ago.
But to make matters even worse, some of the admins in the Facebook group began to get scary messages. Random accounts were threatening these users, telling them to quit the search. One of the main admins, who went by the alias Abowdy Movin', was sent a recording of someone wandering through a casino in Las Vegas, walking directly up to the back office where she works on a daily basis. He was sending the group a clear message. At this point, the investigation had just gotten incredibly dangerous. Luca was escalating, and he was now a real-world threat to anyone trying to find him. Investigators had to be extremely careful, and Bowdy was terrified that Luca was somewhere in Vegas, stalking her every move. Later that month, in the middle of the night, the UK tabloid
He got to the UK.
The Sun began receiving a series of anonymous emails. These emails claimed that the notorious internet kitten killer was currently in London, and they provided his exact location, a room at the Fusilier Inn in Wembley. This directly led to reporter Alex West venturing out there to see if the anonymous tip was true.
Going alone is fucking crazy.
Just in case he had a recording device in his jacket. So he walks up, knocks on the door of the inn, and is met face to face with Luca Magnotta.
What?
What's in reference to those cats, though? Come on. Really? What, did you give them away, or?
That's stupid.
What, because you're worried about falling into a trap? Well, I'm just
trying to.
I'm just curious. No, I'm not. I just want to know. It just suddenly occurred to me. You got two cats here, little kittens.
That's
very
not,
similar.
That's not me.
That isn't you.
No,
So then why would you run to the UK? Dude left continents, bro.
it's not me. People are really good with Photoshop these days, aren't they? Isn't that true?
2 days later, a chilling email from Luca
Imagine being the dude interviewing him, bro. I'd be strapped. Well, actually, it's the UK. They don't got straps. I'd be knifed up, nigga. Hell no, I'm not trusting that.
lands in Alex West's inbox. The message details are terrifying. He's planning something massive, and this time, his target is human. Alex immediately alerts the authorities, but when the police finally go to the Fusilier Inn, the room is empty. Luca has vanished without a trace. In his twisted game,
Yo, like, does he have teleportation powers? And why can none of the police find him every time he leaves? They're always so lost when he's gone.
game had already begun. May 2012. Multiple months would pass, and the internet had not heard much from Luca. Many believed he had gotten away with what he had done and was now in hiding. Others thought he was too obsessed with the public spotlight and that he was planning something absolutely terrible. Although, late that night, one of his burner accounts would once again post to YouTube as sort of a trailer of what's to come. The video was named One Lunatic, One Ice Pick, and it was clear that Luca was about to commit another
Yo, look at the likes and dislikes. Look at the views.
horrible crime. 10 days would pass, and for the users in the Facebook group, every
Yo, Facebook is funny as shit. You should be put to death, you fucking crazy asshole. That's for people like this that the death sentence in Canada should still be on.
second would be excruciating. They knew something bad was coming, and there was nothing they could do to stop him.
I wrote to the Ontario SPCA yesterday. Just asked them if they could once more put pressure on authorities because Luca is in action again, and all this could have been prevented if he had been arrested earlier this year. Something bad is going to happen. I can feel it.
Then it happened. Luca posts a video on a shock site, which depicted a severe, fatal attack on an unidentified man. Even the police thought it was
What? He attacked a
fabricated.
person?
There was no way anyone was capable of such disgusting acts. So they told the people of the internet to stop wasting.
What did he do? Rip? I don't know if he killed him. I feel like he would have said like he killed him. He did?
Their time.
Oh, yeah,
However, a day or two later, a janitor from an apartment building in Montreal discovers something horrifying.
So this morning when I took out the furniture, the smell was
No, police. Nah, these police are dead ass fucking awful. Actually awful.
incredible, and I noticed maggots, worms coming out. So we opened up a zipper, and there was about 1,000 of those maggots in there. So the curiosity, I guess, got the best of us. We said, let's open this and see what's in there. As soon as we opened it, we just saw the body with no head, and we're out of here, call the cops.
The police arrive quickly, and they begin investigations. They find stained clothing, paperwork that identifies someone named Luca Magnotta, and several sharp and blunt objects.
Why did this nigga leave evidence? He wanted to get caught. He wanted the fame from killing somebody. This is insane.
Building CCTV footage shows the suspect taking multiple garbage bags outside. Police also find footage of Luca's victim walking into the building.
Oh, wow.
They later connect this to a missing case of a Concordia Chinese exchange student named Jun Lin. Jun had just moved to Canada, and his friends described him as a happy, outgoing, and deeply caring person. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he wanted to start a business, so he worked extremely hard as a grocery clerk to pay off his tuition. This is the last picture Junlin took, which he sent to his mother explaining how beautiful Montreal was, and how he was so happy starting his new adventure in Canada. Back at the scene, officers get a warrant and enter 5720 Dakari Street. They then bust down the door at apartment 208, the unit Magnotta had rented. The place had mostly been emptied, but investigators discovered extensive forensic evidence throughout the apartment. But there was one chilling message written on the wall. A package containing human remains is delivered to Conservative Party HQ. A second similar package is intercepted en route to the Liberal Party. Additional packages.
What? Niggas sending body parts to political groups? What the f is this gonna do? Yeah, this is absurd.
With more remains arrive at 2 Vancouver public buildings. They were sent by Luca. This begins one of the biggest manhunts Canada has ever seen, and now the internet, police, and even animal rights groups are all searching to find the elusive Luca Magnotta, to not only bring justice upon what he did, but to make sure he isn't able to harm anyone else. But police investigators reveal that Magnotta was spotted at the airport and boarded a flight from Montreal to Paris. Because of this, Canadian Interpol issues a
I'm surprised he didn't go to someplace where like he couldn't get caught. Like, I don't know, like I thought he was gonna go to like Brazil or why not Ecuador? Yeah, somewhere else. I don't know, I feel like France, like they would definitely catch somebody like this. Like France works with Canada all the time. Somewhere with no extradition, yeah, and somewhere with like less police force or less powerful police.
Notice, turning the chase international across its 190 member countries around the world. By using CCTV footage, French police track Luca leaving the airport, and they discover he's wearing a wig and a Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Eventually, Luca's cell phone signal is traced to a hotel, but by the time French police arrive, he's already gone.
Yo, I can't. Does this nigga have shadow clone no jutsu? Like, is he invisible? It's like every time they get closer, like, we missed him.
Investigators discover that he had used a false
Hey, bro, listen. All I'm saying, nigga, if he was in the US, nigga, he would have got caught in like 2 days. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Passport with a fake name at the hotel. International news sites quickly realize that not only is Luca extremely dangerous, but he could literally be anywhere using a fake name and disguised as someone else. Because of this, they went into an absolute frenzy.
Nobody knows where he is. How hard is it going to be to track him down? How dangerous is this man? How careful should people be right across the globe?
بحسب مصدر في الشرطة الألمانية.
Follows an international manhunt.
He changes his look, wears wigs. There is perhaps some speculation that he has a Russian passport. We also know that he is a Toronto native, that he is Canadian.
Kadir Analissi is a worker at the Helen Internet Cafe in Berlin. He starts his day normally as he sets people up with computers and spends some time surfing the web. However, this would all change when a mysterious man walks through the door and asks to rent a computer. Kadir gets an uneasy feeling about this person and believes he looks familiar. He goes back to the web and finds a page about the Canadian killer. He then glances back at the man who's looking at a mugshot of Luca Magnotta on the Interpol website. Then, the realization hits him. The killer is sitting only a few meters away, literally looking up stuff about himself. So Kadir casually walks outside and flags down a nearby police car. The police come in, question this.
Yo, they came in deep! Fries, nigga. You're caught, buddy. It's over. The joke's over. The jig's up.
Figure, and eventually take him away. He turned out to be Luca Magnotta, and he had finally been caught.
Dumbass.
OMG. This is the best news in years.
Good job, Kadir. So glad about it, and so happy that Luca is arrested.
Legendary. He is so much into himself. He couldn't resist all the media coverage.
First off, he could have easily just got a computer. Dude's kind of a dumbass. He could have got his own computer and shit. But I guess he was broke. I don't know. If he wanted to really hide, he may have not even been caught to this day. But he literally wanted attention so badly, and he went to internet cafe and got caught. Like,
now he can sit in a cell and think about it all he wants.
Most of the time, if anything, I think most killers, like, they'll do the crime, and then like they try to go into hiding, and then they get caught. But like this dude was the opposite. The cops were just asked. They couldn't find him in multiple places, but he couldn't resist like the attention.
June 18th, 2012. Luca gets extradited to Canada on a military aircraft and is held in Montreal, and he now faces life in prison. Users on the internet have mixed feelings. On one hand, they finally get to see Luca face justice, while on the other, so much of this could have been prevented. They could have even saved the life of Jun Lin. If he had just been caught sooner, the police eventually take him in for questioning. Luca attempts to blame everything he has done on someone named Manny, claiming that he was forced to commit all of those crimes. The internet investigators
wow, bro, you really cooked up with that excuse. Nigga, shut your ass up, bro.
Debunk this. In a sick way, Luca attempted to act out the movie Basic Instinct, recreating a fatal scene with a weapon, displaying props, referencing the movie throughout the entire search, and of course, even blaming everything on an ex named Manny.
What Manny Vasquez used to call you.
Bitch, mostly.
It lined up almost perfectly with the movie. It takes exactly 2 years, 6 months, and 13 days after Luca lands back in Canada for the verdict of his case to finally reach its end. A jury finds Magnotta guilty of first-degree murder and related counts. He receives life in prison with no parole for 25 years. The highest charge a Canadian.
Wait, 25 years? Wait.
He receives life in prison with no parole for 25 years.
No parole for 20? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Am I tripping? His life sentence is only 25 years. So you tell me he's halfway through a sentence now? Oh, life in prison, but after 25 years, he can get parole. Why does he even have the chance to get parole? This nigga killed somebody, bro. What the fuck? Highest charge in Canada history? Bro, these niggas is cooked, bro. What are we talking about?
Charge a Canadian can get. Today, Luca is still incarcerated in Canada at the La Macasa Institution, a medium-security federal prison. A Netflix
I hope the prisoners beat his ass
documentary was made in 2019, making the story more famous than ever. But strangely, since then, weird things have begun appearing on the internet. A Facebook group was made with irregular accounts, all calling for Luca's innocence.
Luca was framed.
Blaming Manny for orchestrating the entire thing. Luca has even supposedly done interviews from a cell phone in prison.
The prosecutor was extremely corrupt, in my opinion. He was threatening my doctors.
So the thing is, when they arrest you, they do something called checking evidence. They went to his fucking apartment and saw blood and all the different stuff after the crime. How would they have faked that? This dude acting like he's fucking, I don't know, he's about to expose the truth or something like that. He was sitting there on the internet talking about, yeah, I'm gonna expose the truth. I'm gonna expose everybody in this corrupt government or this and that, and then all of a sudden got arrested. Come on.
To arrest them if they testified in my favor. It's true. People just need to look it up. Also, I was never on the run. Ever. That is pure fake news. That's one of the biggest lies. I was on a
Nobody believes
I'd arranged months in advance. There's an old saying, if you don't tell your story, somebody else will invent it. And that's precisely what happened.
Because of this, he likely has access to the internet, despite still being in prison. This makes users believe that from the inside of his cell, he's attempting to spread propaganda about his
he's just making a fake rumor.
Innocence, flooding the internet with his army of bot accounts, similarly to how he initially attempted to make himself famous. Because of his obsessive personality, you will probably see this video. Chances are, he'll even use his army of bot accounts to influence the discussion in the comments. So if you go down there looking, be careful what you find.
Damn, man. W Justice. Sucks that it took so long to find him. He should have been found when he started killing cats. You definitely watched this. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching it too, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.